Let's talk about preparing for your proposal defense. All right, let's listen to this, and please use it to help us establish a mutual understanding of expectations and what will help you be as successful as possible in a reasonable time period. There is plenty of work to do before you get into your proposal defense. Some students think this is just a matter of putting a presentation together. Of course, that is one of the tasks, but the work is all about what is in that presentation. Putting it together is easy. Making sure it all makes sense is the hard work. If you have not yet had your proposal approved by your committee during your defense, you are still early in the process. Here are the steps that should be happening. First, you write a draft of your proposal. Think of this as an idea dump. It is not done with much rigor. It is simply an opportunity for you to get all of your ideas out on paper. We then use that draft as a broad, high-level guide to determine whether your thinking is taking us in the right direction. If it is not, we go back and revisit that document. If it is taking us in the right direction, we then dissect it. By dissect, I mean we will write brief, concise, succinct, and highly relevant statements for a variety of elements within that document. There is a file in your Google folder titled Statements Worksheet. The first 4 statements need to be completed after your general idea has been approved. We then need to discuss those statements, review them, edit them, refine them, and make sure they are highly aligned with one another. We will then move on to additional statements within that same worksheet. After we have the statements from the topic through the finding statements, probably about a dozen statements total, approved and checked for alignment, you will go back and update your proposal. Most likely, you may have been doing updates in the proposal document all along, but now you are going to make sure that these aligned statements, which serve as stakes in the ground, are anchoring the elements of your proposal. Keep in mind that this updated proposal is much more than an idea dump. It might have started out that way, but now it needs to be a formal document grounded in the literature. Every element must be highly aligned with those that precede it and those that follow it, and you must use and show evidence. The quality standard and the rigor standard is this. Every paragraph, every idea, and every claim must have a citation. There should be no personal opinions, no guesses, and no unsupported material in your proposal. I expect a minimum of 1 and probably 3 citations for every average 5 to 7 sentence paragraph. Every paragraph should be well written with a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and smooth transitions between paragraphs. Once that document is completed, and this next piece can be done concurrently, the next step is to prepare your proposal slide deck. That slide deck will be used for your presentation to the committee, where you will explain your project and seek the committee's support. So, these are the pieces you should be working on now. There is no need to wait for me or anyone. If you need my feedback on something, chase me down. Don't wait. But here's the deal. While you wait, no matter what you are waiting for, there is more than enough for you to research. The 4th of the statements is the gap statement. That will take plenty of research, and all that research will eventually show up in your literature review. So, no matter where you are or what you are waiting for, there is more than enough work for you to be busy every day. Those are the big steps we will be working through over the coming weeks. To summarize, first, the mind dump, which is the first draft of your proposal. Second, get the broad topic from this proposal approved. Basically, does it have merit, and is there realistic opportunity? Third, write the various statements. We do this to make sure they are aligned and that the research will have strong bones. That is one way to look at it. These statements are the skeleton of your research. Fourth, keep doing your research and reading. You will need no fewer than 75 sources for your final dissertation, most likely more than that. Fifth, get final approval of those statements. Sixth, write up your proposal presentation. Even though I listed this as items 1 to 6, you can work on all of them, or at least aspects of all of them, at the same time. Most importantly, keep researching and reading. You should be doing that every day. That is what you need to know. Let me know if you have questions. Until later.